This video is part 2 of the 2D top view furniture exercise drafted in Mac AutoCAD. Part 1 demonstrated how to draft the queen-sized bed, the double dresser, the 36-inch square shower, and the side-by-side freestanding refrigerator. Let's get started with the rectangular large dining room table. Draw the table first. Start with the rectangle command. At the command line, type REC, enter, or locate the rectangle tool on the draw panel. Next, pick a point and begin to drag out the shape. Type D, enter. For the length value, type in 3 foot, enter. For the width value, type in 8 feet, enter. Specify the rotation angle by picking anywhere on the screen. This ends the command. Now we will begin drawing the dining room chairs. Start with the rectangle tool. At the command line, type REC, enter. Pick a point and begin to drag out the shape. Type D, enter. For the length value, type in 1 foot 6 inches or just 18 inches, enter. For the width value, type in the same, 1 foot 6 inches or 18 inches. Specify the rotation angle by picking anywhere on the screen. This ends the command. Use the Move tool to locate the chair precisely at the table. At the command line, type M, enter. Select the midpoint of the bottom chair line as a first point. Select the midpoint of the horizontal table line as a second point of displacement. Use the Copy tool to replicate the chair 2 times. Pick one of the dining room chair rectangles. Select the midpoint of the top line as a first point. Drag the chair down to the midpoint of the table line as a second point. Pick Enter to end the command. Begin the Copy command again. Pick one of the chair rectangles. Pick the right vertical line at the midpoint as a first point. Toggle the Ortho Function 8 key off. Drag the chair to the left vertical line at the midpoint as a second point. Pick Enter to end the command. Tuck the chair beneath the table by using the Move command one more time. We will move the edge of the chair precisely 3 inches to overlap the table line. If the table is a glass top, then you would see the chairs below the surface, and you could leave the chairs as you see them here. However, most tables have an opaque surface, and so the chairs below the surface should be trimmed away. At the command line, type TR, enter, or locate the Trim command on the Modify panel. Pick on the line work of the chairs that would be located beneath the table. We will use the Copy tool again to do a little precision space planning. Make sure the Ortho Function 8 key is toggled on. At the command line, type CO, enter. Pick the dining chair on the left side. For a first point, select the midpoint of the vertical line segment of the chair. Drag the chair up, indicating the direction you want to copy the chair. Do not pick a second point. Instead, type 2 feet 6 inches at the command line. Drag a second chair copy down, and once you've passed the original chair, then type 2 feet 6 inches, enter to end the command. Use the Mirror tool to copy the 3 chairs from the left side of the table to the right. Both Ortho, the Function 8, and OSNAP, the Function 3, keys need to be toggled on. At the command line, type MI, enter, or locate the Mirror command on the Modify panel. Pick all 3 chairs, enter. Pick the midpoint of the horizontal line at the top of the table to use as the center axis point. Drag your mouse down. When you see the chairs positioned correctly on the right side of the table, pick with your mouse to end the command. Choose No when asked if you want to erase the source objects. Move the corresponding dining table tag to the object. If you see that the text is overlapping the object lines, this is an indication that you need to reposition the text. I will copy the single line text so that there are 2 lines of text. Double-click on the top line and edit so that it now only reads Dining. Enter. Double-click on the second line of text and edit so that it now only reads Table. Enter. Try not to ever have text or dimensions cover any part of the object lines when drafting final drawing. In the next segment, we'll draft a 60-inch diameter round table with 8 dining room chairs, spaced equidistant around the table using the polar array command. Check the O-snap settings for this next exercise. Make sure center and quadrant along with the standard settings are both checked in the O-snap setting dialog. With the circle command on the draw panel, or type C, enter at the command line. Pick a starting point. Begin to drag out the shape of the circle. Type D, enter. 60 inches, enter. It is important to specify D for diameter or the table will be drawn at a 60-inch radius, which is twice as big. Draft 1 dining room chair next. Locate the rectangle tool on the Draw toolbar or type REC at the command line, enter. Pick a point and begin to drag out the shape. Type D, enter. For the length value, type in 1 foot 6 inches or 18 inches, enter. For the width value, type in 1 foot 6 inches or 18 inches, enter. Specify the rotation angle by picking anywhere on the screen. This ends the command. Start the Move command and pick on the midpoint of the bottom horizontal line. Move to the quadrant of the circle. Now use the Move command to tuck the chair in precisely 3 inches. Use the Trim command to trim the chair lines inside the circle. Locate the Array tool on the Modify panel. Pick on the pull-down menu and select Polar Array. Pick the chair symbol. Pick center of the table circle to array the chair around. Change the array number from 6 to 8 objects. Enter. This is the end of part 2 of the 2D furniture exercise on a Mac. In this video, the furniture drafted includes the rectangular dining room table, highlighting the rectangle command, copy command for precise space planning techniques, the Move command, the Mirror command, and single line D-text command editing techniques. The 60-inch diameter round table with 8 chairs highlighted the following learning outcomes. Circle command, understanding the difference between the diameter and radius values of a circle. The O-snap settings for precision drafting for a circle, such as center and quadrant. And finally, the Polar Array tool. This concludes part 2 of the 2D furniture exercise.